whenever you're shed hunting, never forget your binoculars. It's probably one of the biggest time savers for shed hunters. So let's say I look over to my left, 70 yards, and I see something that kind of looks like an antler. Instead of having to walk over there and check it out, I can just throw my binos up and tell real quick if it's a shed or not. I think leaving your binos at home is a huge mistake that a lot of shed hunters make, and it's really detrimental on covering ground, and you waste a lot of time if you don't have a good set of binos with you shed hunting. Get you a good shed dog, that helps too. Mine's far from good yet, but she's learning. Hey, baby. Number two thing that a lot of people make a mistake when they're shed hunting is looking for antlers in the woods. What do I mean by that? Very rarely do you just see a full set of antlers while you're shed hunting. You're seeing a little tine, or you're seeing the shape of an antler, like a horseshoe type shape. So instead of looking for actual antlers in the woods, start looking for shapes of antlers. Look for a small tine sticking up. Look for something that kind of has a roundness to it. And honestly, you should probably think you found 50 sheds to your one shed that you actually find. That's how detailed you need to be. Anything at all that looks like it could possibly be a shed, just because of the way it's shaped, you need to go and check those out. If you're looking for a full antler, it's super hard to find those sheds, and that doesn't happen very often. And the last thing I think that happens is a lot of people just give up too early. They're like, man, I can't find any sheds. And I'm like, well, how often do you shed hunt? Well, I went out once this year. I probably walked 8 to 10 miles per shed. And I think that's a big problem with most people that are, wannabe shed hunters, is they don't realize how many steps you have to take to find a shed antler, especially in public lands that have low deer density numbers, and that you're competing with other people for picking up sheds. You give up too early. Keep looking. It's going to take a long time for you to find a shed. It's going to take you a long time to get good at finding shed. Finding 10 or 15 sheds during a year, that's quite the accomplishment as a shed hunter on public land, especially in some of your states that aren't Iowa or Kansas, or states that have high deer hunting population and low deer density numbers. So keep looking. So if you follow those few tips there, you're gonna find more sheds. We walked like 6 miles and didn't find any sheds at all today, so I guess take this video for what it's worth.